Hey guys, today we're going to try to predict the outcome of the 2024 presidential election here in the United States using t-shirt data that's publicly available from the #1 e-commerce website in the world, Amazon. So I don't know what to expect. All I know is this is going to be fun. So let's get to it. By the way, you may have noticed a change of scenery. We just moved into our new home. It's awesome not having to use that green screen. I think I need to fix a little bit of an echo in the audio, so apologies there. I'll do my best to fix that as soon as possible. Anyways, let's get right to it. It is election 2024. I'm recording this on election day. So we have the most current data available from the world's #1 e-commerce marketplace, that's Amazon. And we're gonna use the BSR, the best sellers rank, that shows us how well a product is selling relative to other products in that category as our guide. So here's the top 10. This is the organic top 10, no filters. So some of the products are not related to politics. I just wanted to point out that, Trump has the #1 bestseller, #2 bestseller, #5, and #6. Kamala has the #4 and the #8, okay? Now, does that mean anything? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. We're gonna have to explore. So let's dig deeper into it. By the way, I am not a political guy, so please don't take offense to this video. We're using Amazon data and I'm just having some fun with it, right? So let's look at the top 5 Trump shirts. By the way, I'm recording this a second time because my OBS recording studio was not configured correctly and I had no audio in the first one. So I may not be as enthusiastic the second time through because I just did this one, but bear with me here. Let's go. All right, Trump's #1 bestseller, current BSR, 2,700. Okay, 30-day average BSR, 23,000. Now, with a BSR of 2,700, it does not tell us how many sales that means. It just means in the category that this t-shirt is listed in, which all Amazon merch t-shirts are listed in, this is the 2,787th bestseller. You see what I'm saying? It's a relative data point. Okay, so I don't know how many shirts it sold. I just know that, it's that popular relative to all the other ones, which, by the way, that's pretty popular when you consider like the Marvel, Disney, big brands are all listed in the same category. #2 bestseller is the same design, which, by the way, I'm a fan on Amazon merch of uploading the same design twice if you need to. Now, you're not really supposed to do it, but I mean, if you do it, theoretically, you occupy twice as much online real estate and increase the likelihood of you making sales by, some percentage, right? So I'm not gonna pretend like I've never done that before, because to me, it's simple logic, right? double the amount of space you occupy in search results. Anyways. But if you do it in Amazon Seller Central, you may have issues. This is why things are nuanced and why I have courses that are, of course, linked in the description. Anyways, BSR 7,600, 30-day average BSR 56,000. Trump's #3 bestseller. So we moved out of the Trump in front of the White House with the sketch graphic and the pink element. I don't know why the pink is so popular with Trump stuff, but it is. #3 bestsellers, Trump Take America Back 2024. And this has a BSR of 8,800, BSR 30, average of 19,600. By the way, these results are sorted by the current BSR, which is a snapshot of how well products are selling today. The 30-day average BSR, I actually prefer because it's showing how well they were selling over 30 days. You know what I mean? The more data you have, to me, like the more informed decisions you can make. Although that's probably better for like evergreen niches, not necessarily politics that kind of come and go. Although once we know who won the election, those shirts are gonna skyrocket in demand and the other side are probably just gonna fall into irrelevance, at least for another 4 years, right? Or at least till the next election cycle, whenever that starts back up. All right, #4 for Trump is him wearing pink sunglasses, blowing a bubble with pink bubble gum in a pink tie. Guys, somebody explain to me in the comments why the pink Trump stuff is so popular because I don't get it. BSR 8,900, BSR 30, 92,000. Explain the pink to me because 3 out of the top 5 are like him with a pink element. And I have no problem with it. I'm just curious, like what is that? #5 is the Trump girl shirt with the red, white, and blue messy hair bun graphic that, I mean, if you've been doing POD, print on demand, for any amount of time, you've probably seen that before. It is super popular and it can be utilized in many niches. BSR 10,300, BSR 30, 20,000. By the way, all the current BSRs are outperforming the BSR 30. Anybody who trades equities, stock market, you know what I mean? Really anything, any commodities. If you chart, you can put momentum indicators and what happens when the short-term moving average, you know what I mean, is crossing up or crossing down the longer term moving averages? Well, it tends to maybe indicate potential trend changes, right? So I'm just saying the same thing works with t-shirts. Someone needs to come out here and put like a stock trading app together for just like BSR data from, you know, Amazon print on demand products. That would be amazing, because we'd be able to predict trends like early, you know what I mean? Trend changes and stuff like that. Maybe I should do it. Speaking of that, actually, I mean, maybe I just made myself look like I should be able to, because MSN just put a new article out about me that says how a former developer, me, cracked the code to 49,000 in monthly passive income. And yes, that's profit. That was from 2023. And I'm not gonna lie, that helped us end up in this new house. Maybe one day I'll do a day in the life video, kind of show you guys around. It's pretty nice. Liking it so far. But anyways, I'll link to this article if you guys want to read it in the description. They just published it yesterday. And I share that to let you know that I wrapped up my almost 8 years experience trying to create passive income streams from nothing into a 20-day boot camp, a mini course, if you will, delivered via email for free. And I'm going to link to that in the description. You give me your email address, I'll send you one lesson a day for 20 days, basically sharing what I know. All right. It's free, no catch. And I have a print on demand Facebook group you should join if you want to network with like-minded sellers. That is also in the description. Moving on, let's go to the KAMALA side. Let's look at her top 5. So the first design is her with like the Obama poster generator style graphic, except instead of the Obama colors, it's like a red, green, and kind of like 2 yellowish hues. And the BSR is 8,100. BSR 30 is 40,000. By the way, the Obama poster style generator, there's a website that's literally called, I think, Obama Poster Generator, that's free, but it outputs graphics in low resolution, so you'd have to upscale them. Or I know I've seen people use like AI, like ideogram, you know what I mean? You can do the post, you know, the Obama poster style there. We've done that in my private community. Shirt number 2, KAMALA, all right, KAMALA. Love this design, by the way. I'll tell you why in a second. BSR 9,000, 30-day average BSR 34,000. Okay, let me talk about this design just for a second. Now, this is not a design video, but I love that it's KAMALA, right? And then you've got the comma and the LA, got it. The comma is in red because it draws your attention to that first. And then you see the LA next to it. Also, they did different font families for the comma and the LA. And they did the script font for, you know, KAMALA and, you know, I don't know, script font, kind of the female aspect. I feel like it plays into that a bit. And then they distressed it. They added the distressed effect. Like, it's so simple, but designs don't need to be complicated. You know what I mean? I know on YouTube, it's like the best performing videos, a lot of them are just like, here's the new AI tool that's going to make you all this money. And it's like, dude, just make text-based. Like, I make text-based designs. If you guys follow me, you know I'm killing it. And I don't make things more complicated than it need to be. I'm like, I don't want to give you a number, but it's probably like 70% plus text-based because it doesn't need to be complicated. Anyways, follow me on social media if you want to see my sales. 9,000 BSR, 34,000 average, text-based design, simple. I love it. Next design, not quite text-based, but still like this design a lot. Harris Walls 2024 for a brighter tomorrow. It's got that 60s, 70s kind of trippy vibe to it. Current BSR, 9,800. BSR 30, so 30-day average BSR, 14,000. All right, number 4, it says Kamala Harris 2024. It's got just a couple horizontal lines and a star. It's in the red, white, and blue fonts. And the shirt color, they didn't make it available in black, okay? So if you do it in black, it's always gonna default to a black thumbnail. They made it available in a navy blue for the blue Democrats, right? It makes sense. They played into the, you know, the party. I like that, you know what I mean? It's simple. It's nothing complicated about this. This could have been anybody watching this video could have made this design and had a bestseller. This is an 11,000 BSR, 30-day average, 46,000. And number 5, I've actually studied this design from 2020. So somebody made the 2024 version, but we've talked about this in my private community as well. Just a nice, simple text-based design. That font is really cool. Kind of has that like, what, 70s, 80s vibe to it. I love the color scheme as well. Contrasts really well against the black shirt. Like I said, if you make it available in black, you know it's going to be the primary thumbnail. So make sure your design is optimized to look as good as possible against the primary thumbnail shirt color, which in this case, of course, is black, right? We just said that. And they did just that. So 11,000, well, let's call that 12,000 BSR. BSR 30, 58,000. All right, what does this all mean? Let's do a side by side. Trump's bestsellers, Kamala's bestsellers, and let's see who we can predict using t-shirt sales data that's publicly available on the world's biggest e-commerce marketplace to predict who wins this election. Number one bestseller when placed side by side, the Trump Daddy's Home 2,700 BSR versus Kamala 8,100 BSR. So Trump wins that one by a decent margin. I'm guessing the actual number of sales splitting those though is probably anywhere from 100 to 200 sales in the short term. And I could be wrong, I'm just estimating. So is that really that big of a divide? No, probably not, right? Like it wouldn't be in the scope of the like whole, election, right? But with regards to Amazon t-shirt sales and on a relative basis, it is a pretty wide divide, right? 2,700 BSR versus 8,100. So I'm just saying, BSR 30 gap is 23,000 versus 40,000 on the Kamala side. The number two bestseller, this is interesting. So the Kamala number two bestseller actually has a lower 30-day average BSR than the number one bestseller. Okay, so this is where this is not a perfect science, guys. You know what I mean? We're looking at a snapshot in time. BSR is literally updated throughout the day, every day, all day. So 2,700 on the left, 8,100 on the right. By the time you guys watch this video, those numbers could be different. They probably will be, okay? That's why I actually prefer the 30-day average. Anyways, Trump gets this one again on the number two bestseller, 7,500, or let's call it 7,600 BSR versus Kamala, 9,000. Number three bestseller, Trump, 8,800. Kamala, 9,900. So Trump again edges her out. Number four bestseller, Trump, 8,900. Kamala, 11,000. And number five bestseller, Trump, 10,300. Kamala, 12,000. So Trump edged out all five. By the way, I jumped all the way to the number 20 bestseller just in case all the Trump shirts are like very top heavy and maybe we weren't getting the full picture. So let's look at Trump's number 20 bestseller versus Kamala's number 20 bestseller. And you actually get Trump 31,000 BSR, Kamala 37,000 BSR. So Trump still edges that one out as well. And that's it for today's video, guys. So it looks like we are predicting Trump to win the election based on t-shirt data, if that means anything to you. I think it's actually also in line with the betting market. So anyways, do what you will with this information. Of course, it doesn't really mean anything until it's all said and done. I did want to leave you with a quick plug for my full print on demand course. I showed you that, I went from working a 9 to 5 as a web developer to now, having articles written about me on MSN, CNBC, etc. So if you want to copy my exact approach, it is linked in the description. My full print on demand course, it walks you through step-by-step how to sell on Amazon, Etsy, Walmart, and eBay, how to do research design, and then at the end, how to automate 95% of your business. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. Drop me a quick comment who you think is going to win, and I will see you soon with another new video.